Hey guys, so today I am filming my mukbang Q&A. I asked you guys to ask me some questions on Instagram and I made a little community post on YouTube as well, but most of the questions were from Instagram. So yeah, today I'm going to be answering questions whilst I eat some food. I don't actually know why I'm doing this because if I've ever seen myself like eating food on camera, I'm like, oh my god, like the way my mouth moves, I just don't really like it. But yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to do it because I put the suggestion out there and a few of you were like, yeah, make it a mukbang. I was like, crap, I should have just stuck with standard Q&A, but pushing boundaries, right? If any of you guys are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. My name is Moesha. Please do remember to subscribe to my channel, to join the gang. But yeah, let's get into the food. We've got a hell of a lot of food. I'm definitely not going to be able to eat all this. This isn't like a proper mukbang where people like eat shitloads of food. I'm not gonna lie, I can't do that. This is Chinese because I've been really craving Chinese. At home, Chinese is our go-to like takeaway, so I absolutely love Chinese. But funny enough, since I became vegetarian, I've not actually been as like excited for Chinese every time because I feel like I'd noticed that like vegetarian Chinese just wasn't as good. So it would just be like a vegetable stir fry or something like that, and sometimes it would be like not as like flavorful. I don't know what it is, like it just wouldn't be as flavorful, and I just was like, oh, I prefer meat Chinese. So for ages I didn't really have Chinese that much, but I've discovered this place, guys. If you live in York, oh my god, this is from Regency. Now there are two Regency like Chinese restaurants in York. I don't know if they're related or not, but this is not the one that's like near Barbican Road. I know this is relevant if you don't like live, or you don't know anything about York. This is the one in town. I think it's like George Hudson Street or something. Oh my god, this Chinese is like the best vegetarian Chinese I've ever had. First of all, I've got mock duck. So this is a fake duck. Like, oh my god, I don't know why I've ordered from there. This is probably like my third time now, and I usually get either two of these and like mix it up or get one of each. It's a mushroom fried rice and a vegetable chow mein, but I never noticed that they did mock. They do like loads. They do like mock chicken and mock duck. They do it in like chili sauce. Yeah, the one I got is like salt and chili, satay sauce. They do it in black bean sauce, like loads of different sauces, which is so exciting. How have I not noticed this until like my third order? So every time I order now, I'm gonna get this as well. So I've got a full vegetarian spread, guys. This is amazing. When I get the two dishes, I usually like to mix them because I love the mix of like noodles and rice. Yum. Oh my god, I'm actually lit for this. Okay, that was way too much noodles. Fuck, I'm gonna put some back. Oh mate, this is fucking beautiful. So that's what my bowl's looking like right now. Just a nice, beautiful mix of the mushroom, the mushroom fried rice and the chow mein. Oh, peng, absolutely peng. I put some other duck on there as well. This is my spread. Oh, I also got Diet Coke, which is actually kind of warm, which is a bit disappointed. It was also tipped upside down, so I hope it's not gonna go everywhere. Okay, we're good. We are good. Let's put my straw in. Oh fuck. Okay, this is already a flop. Fuck. Why is it foaming? So we are already off to a fabulous start, obviously. Let's actually start answering some questions. This is actually one of my friends. Shout out to Jade. She asks, do you have hairy legs? What an interesting question to start. I actually have surprisingly very unhairy legs. I literally shave my legs like maybe once a year. I just have really unhairy legs. They just don't grow. I don't know why. I feel like it's quite weird, but obviously it's great because it means I don't have to shave my legs. Not that anyone has to, but like, I know I probably would want to. The very first time I shaved my legs was prom. I'll never forget. Year 11 prom. So the first ever time I was like, yeah, 16. That was like the first time I shaved my legs. I only really shaved my legs like once in the summer. I'll just shave it in the summer and it will be like fine. Obviously they are smoother. It's not that I have like absolutely no hair, but the hair is so thin, so fine, and like so, yeah, just not long that you can't really see it. So in the summer, if I want like super smooth legs, I'll just shave them like once. It just means I'm really lazy to shave my legs as well, even though I have to do it like once a year. I'm just like, oh, I can't really be bothered because you can't see, honestly. Like if I have bare legs, you just can't really see that I have any hair, even though it is there. It's just very fine. So yeah, fun fact about me. What are some of your favourite songs at the moment? Oh my god, I've been in such a throwback mood. I don't really know if I have a specific favourite song, but I've been listening to a lot of like, I'd say like noughties, like R&B and hip hop. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really listen to much chart music. I'm very old like this, like I won't have heard a song that's like in the charts. Like I'm so not in the know with the music that's going on at the moment. So I often listen to like just my favourite songs from like back in the day or whatever. But yeah, recently it's been more like what would have been on like MTV in like 2004. So I recently started using Apple Music because I got like a free trial with my contract. On there's an urban throwback playlist and it's so good, and I've just been listening to that. So it has like, you know, the bops, like the old school bops, like it has Ashanti on there. Do you know a song that like did immediately come into my head? Is that song like, ooh, say what, say what, say what, you know that you like it, baby, girl, you know what's up. Yeah, that one. I've been listening to that. Honestly, I feel like I don't listen to music that much, but I have been really feeling that mood of music. What college were you in first year? So I was, I guess technically still am, in Halifax College, which isn't as bad as people say it is. I quite liked it. The mock duck is so good. Like, so freaking good. I want some of my Coke, but I'm scared it's gonna fizz up again. Pet peeves. I think 2 people asked me this, like top 3 pet peeves, and someone asked pet peeves. Slow people, like walking, really annoys me because like, this is probably quite a Londoner thing to be fair, but although people walk slow in London anyway, but yeah, I just feel like anywhere I'm going, I'm always in a rush. Like even if I'm like leisurely walking around, I'm still rushing. I don't know, like I don't leisurely walk down the street. Like I just find that really annoying. The kind of people who like just walk really slowly, like stop in the middle of the street, and it's like, hello, like get out of my way. That really does annoy me. Also, like I'm probably not the fastest walker in the world. Like I do walk quite quickly, but also I'm 5'3", so I have really short legs. So I know it is relative because when I'm walking with Luke, for example, he thinks I'm quite slow, but obviously it's because his legs are like double the length of mine. But even then, I feel like I walk with purpose, okay? Like I can't stand people just like drag their feet along in the street. Like it's a busy street, people are walking around, and then people who just stop in the middle of the street as well. Just spatial awareness. Oh, this is also related to, can you tell my pet peeves are about other people in the street? People expect you to get out of the way. I have this all the time. Like some days I literally do experiments. I decide that day, like I'm aware that I'm gonna purposefully not move out of the way, and it happens so often where people will bump into me because they've just automatically expected me to move. I always like am curious as to what that is about. Like sometimes I'm like, is it because being a woman as well? Like I think men expect you to move out of the way, but even with other women, I'm like, is it a race thing as well? I'm not trying to like make this all deep, but like there are some things that we don't realize that we're doing. Like, is it a race thing that people expect me to get out of the way? Is it because I'm quite small? Like what actually is the reason people always expect me to get out of the way? And I feel like it happens to me so much. It means I bump into people a lot, because sometimes if I've noticed it's happening quite a lot in that day, I'm just like, fuck it, I'm not gonna move out of the way. And then people end up bumping into me. Like sometimes it's like your space, it's more logical for you to move out of the way, but they just won't. It's like, okay, cool sis, then let's go ahead again. Let's fight. Oh my god, another really big pet peeve of mine. Really obvious grammatical errors really piss me off. The one that I've noticed a lot like recently, we was going to the shops, or we was doing this, and it's like, no you wasn't. No, you wasn't. You were going to the shops. Like it's you and whoever this person, we were. It's we were, not we was. And obviously the characteristic difference between there, and there. I just hate when I'm reading something and it's like the wrong version, and it's like, I don't think it's actually that difficult to get your head around, to be honest. To me, I feel like it's really simple. Maybe it's like ignorant on my part, just thinking it's that easy, but I just don't think it should be that easy to get them mixed up. Like they're all quite different spellings, so that annoys me. So some questions have been related to like uni and like work and stuff. So I think there was a question, what are your plans after you finish university? What do you want to do after uni? And I'm pretty sure someone asked as well, like, what's your dream job? Yeah, so in relation to that, after uni, I don't think I'll be doing a postgrad. I'm not gonna lie. I know that's quite a common like option nowadays, but at least like I definitely won't go straight into a master's. I just can't take it. Like honestly, these 3 years of uni have really tested me, and I'm at the point where I'm like, I cannot wait to finish. I could not add on another year because I'm so close now, but it still feels so far. So I can't imagine me finishing this and being like, yeah, I'm going straight into a master's. So I think I will go into work, and so I want to go into like the field of like marketing and PR. So yeah, digital marketing, I guess like working with brands and how brands like market themselves, especially digital marketing is usually like social media. So like running a brand's social media stuff like Instagram, writing press releases, just anything that kind of helps market a brand. I think that's what I want to go into, and I can see myself like enjoying that. Whether I go into like a master's down the line, I don't know. Because also in those kind of jobs, it's like, it usually is kind of like working your way up. So I don't really see a master. I wouldn't be like gutted if I didn't do a master's, I'm not gonna lie, because I really kind of don't want to. So yeah, in terms of my dream job, I feel like I could really enjoy it. I don't know if it's gonna be my dream job, because dream job, I think of like when you're younger, you have like these amazing dream jobs. Maybe it's just me, I'm too practically minded almost, but I'm just like, right, well now it's just about getting a job that you think you will enjoy. I don't know. It could be my dream job. I don't 100% know what exactly it will be like, so I do hope it's like kind of my dream job, but also I do see myself like, what I would really love to do, I think, is like kind of working for myself. I would love if YouTube became my job in the future, like who knows. That I guess in a way would be my dream job, even though there's obviously a less glamorous side to YouTube and it's like not as easy as everyone sees it, having it as your full-time job. So yeah, there are like pros and cons, but yeah. Right now, I think marketing and like PR and that kind of thing is something I could really enjoy. And obviously I did 1 year working with Soap and Gory last year, if you guys have been watching my channel since last year. And I remember like when we went to the headquarters and like I saw the work environment and stuff, I was like, I feel like this is somewhere I would really like. And I kind of enjoyed that kind of work where it's about like social media and like, yeah. Someone said worst fear. You know, there are worst fears like fears of spiders, or I do have a massive fear of spiders. So like those kind of like typical like everyday phobias. I have this thing called trypophobia as well. I feel like it used to be a lot worse. It's slightly better because I've like trained my brain not to see the pattern as much, but trypophobia is basically, I can already feel like every time I talk about it or like I see something that kind of brings it up, the first like thing I notice is I get like a cold chill. I'll start to get goosebumps, or I'll start to feel itchy, which I feel like I'm starting to already. But yeah, trypophobia is just the fear of like clusters of holes. I think it's technically not actually like a scientifically or medically diagnosed phobia, but like there are quite a lot of people who have it. There are a few questions about me and Luke actually. I think maybe I should do a Q&A, a relationship Q&A. I think that would be quite interesting. A lot of you guys are like interested in like Luke videos with him or about him, so maybe I can do a Q&A. Luke's actually coming like next week and I do have a couple of videos planned, but let me know if you think we should do like a separate relationship Q&A. Do you think I should do it with him or whether I should do it alone as well? Let me know, because I will answer like some of these questions about Luke, but then I could answer more specifically. Guys, I just topped that up. This is so good. So first question about Luke is, are you and Luke gonna get married? I think so, yeah. I talked about this a bit it was the assumptions video. Me personally, I do like the idea of marriage. It's not that I think it necessarily means you're going to be more loyal to your partner, not anything really like that. I just like marriage. I'm just I guess traditional in that sense. I just really want to get married. So yeah, I would like to get married. And I talked about this as well. I think Luke is like less traditional in that sense, where like he doesn't think marriage is like super important, I guess, but I know he'd get married for me. He's definitely not against it. So yeah, I do see us getting married. This one was fucking hilarious. Someone said, knock on wood, what would you do if your man cheated with a close friend? And I just found this hilarious because there's absolutely no way. Knowing obviously who Luke is and knowing the kind of people my friends are, they're just on completely different wavelengths and it just wouldn't happen. You never know, friends in the future, might make a friend in the future, but I mean like as of now, like the friends I have now, just them and Luke are just, they're very different. So I don't see that happening. But as you said, knock on wood, if it were to happen, very simple, dump both of them. I just don't see why there's any reason why those two people should ever be in your life. If your partner and your best friend or like close friend have cheated, they're both obviously trash. So I just don't need people like that in my life. So automatically break up with my boyfriend, cut off my friend, and that's that. Like I'm very like no nonsense with things like that. I just feel like cheating for me is like a really, really, really big deal, and I just don't see myself ever coming away from being cheated on in a positive light. There's no way I could forgive that. So for me, cut it. That's as simple as that. And the last question about Luke is, hey babe, how do you deal with the bad times in your relationship, and has it ever reached a point where you almost gave up? Also give a shout out, sis. So this is from Kat Kamithy. I'm sorry if I got your name wrong, but yeah, she messaged me on Instagram. So hey Kat, there's your shout out. The bad times in relationships are really fucking hard. Some of the most difficult points in my relationship with Luke was probably last year, because I think last year was when it was, well, we've been together for 4 years, 4.5 years almost. So last year would have been like, yeah, around the 3-year mark, and that was really tough. Like everyone always does say like between 2.5 to 3 years is in the point of relationships where they get really hard, and it's where a lot of people break up. It was really hard. Obviously long distance is really difficult. That's why I think I want to, like I said, do a separate video. So if you guys do have like relationship questions, please do ask them below. Yeah, I think it would be quite nice to do like a relationship Q&A, and especially like long distance. I think I'll do a video on that. But just kind of briefly, long distance is just really difficult. You don't see the person, you're frustrated because you don't see the person. You're both busy doing things, especially at uni. You already feel frustrated that you're not seeing each other. So then if it feels like the other person's not giving you enough attention, that kind of thing, it can be really difficult and it puts a strain. And I think that was probably the hardest thing with us. And I think that was the year, the point where it got really difficult and where it like possibly could have ended, because we both like got to a point where we were like, we can't actually keep fighting like this anymore because it's actually getting ridiculous. Like it was getting to the point where some kind of argument would come up like every couple of weeks. I always like felt like long distance could work between us. Obviously that's why we went into it. There was a point where that was questionable. Relationship Q&A coming, guys. Ask me questions down below. Someone asked, what are some lessons you've learned about your priorities? Basically, how the fuck do you juggle schoolwork, etc.? So there's no lesson to be well, there are lessons to be learned, but I don't learn from my own fucking lessons. I don't juggle it. I don't juggle it well. How I juggle it is leaving everything till last minute and panicking and freaking out. I talked about this in my last video. It was my live reaction to my results. I'm a deadline like intensive. I need the pressure to get things done, and I am really trying to work on that. Like I just don't want to live my life like this forever. I feel like it's a very education thing as well, and it's just really hard. Like often, honestly, I don't really balance it. The lessons I learn, honestly, like when I've done it, I've been like, it wasn't worth the stress to like leave it that last minute. But then I actually don't learn from the lessons. So the best way to do things would to be have like a structure. So if you know you have 10 things, divide it by how many days you have to do it. Small chunks like every day is a good thing to do, but I'm just not like that. I really wish I was. What has been your favorite book to read during your 3 years at uni? I talked about this actually. Last time I did a module, the 21st century one, and it's actually the one I wrote my essay on, and it was called Salvage the Bones. It's by Jesmyn Ward, and it's about like Hurricane Katrina. It's just an excellent novel. Like it's not at all like the kind of thing you would think you would study at uni. It's not high art, it's not fucking Shakespeare or, you know, Spencer. It's not fancy, but I just love the way it was written, the narration and everything. And I've actually been reading Beloved as well for last week, and we did the seminar on it, which was amazing. And Beloved is an amazing book as well. Nice, good, like important novels. I feel like it's not every day some white dead poet talking about how much he loves someone. Like it's not every day. I'm tired. Sorry, I have low-key given up on the food. I feel like I ate a lot though. Like that was almost 2 whole bowls, and I feel like I'm gonna be sick. Like I'm actually quite full now. I still haven't actually had much of my Coke. I'm scared. How is it still foaming up? This is a good one. If money was no option, or money is no problem, I'm guessing, yeah, where is your ultimate holiday destination? I would really want to go, I know this sounds kind of basic, but I would really love to go on to like the Maldives. Just those really luxury holidays. Like I don't know why. That's not even typically like my usual kind of holiday style, because I do quite like exploring a place. But I think like the Maldives always just looks so fucking beautiful, doesn't it? Like the fact that it's so islandy. I always see that scene of like the bikes, like people cycle along like the little trails on the island, and I just look at that and I'm like, oh my god, I want to fucking go to the Maldives. So I feel like something like that, like a really, really like luxury like island place. I always feel like the Maldives is like the ultimate one, but like places like the Seychelles and Mauritius, like those really like places where it has that kind of like super beachy, white sand, super blue water, like luxury kind of thing I'd like to experience. It probably wouldn't be like my go-to like actual ideal of like holidaying constantly, but like I would like to do that as like a one-off thing. I think that would be really cool. What's your ideal lifestyle, practicality aside? What would you love for your life to be like? I think this will be my last one because I feel like I've been recording for too long now. My ideal lifestyle, I think travel would be a big part of it because I love traveling, and if I had loads of like unlimited money and I could just travel the whole world, I fucking would. I don't see myself not really properly working, so like in a way it would be like just vlogging my life like I do with YouTube, when I get really disheartened and I'm like, oh, I feel like no one's watching, no one cares. I've been doing this for so long and I just love doing it, even the times where I've been like, oh, I kind of feel like I want to quit YouTube. Like, it's a lot of work, and I feel like no one really, yeah, again, like no one cares. Why am I putting in so much work? But I just see myself doing it. Like, that would probably be my ultimate life. See, traveling the world and like having kids and like looking after them at home, like, doesn't actually work, does it? I do think I would love to like actually be a stay-at-home mum, also like a YouTuber, for example. Like, so not just stay-at-home mum and not do anything. Although stay-at-home mums obviously look after kids, which is a lot of work. I could just do YouTube, just like vlog my life, my family life. I feel like that doesn't sound as like extravagant as someone would expect. Practicality aside, makes it sound like something amazing, like someone has like better dreams. But honestly, I'm such a like, I don't know, I feel like I'm not the kind of person that wants extravagance in my life, honestly. Like, I just can't wait to finish uni, get a job where I feel like I'm really happy in my job, and it hopefully gives me some flexibility, and I can go on holiday sometimes, and I can buy a house, like a really nice house that I really love, and just be married and have kids. Like, I know that sounds lame, and I feel like, you know, I'm a proud feminist and stuff, but like, also I do want to like just buy a house, and I do want kids. Like, I think that's a reality. And honestly, it sounds lame, but my ideal life is just being happy and having a family and just being around people I love. Traveling as well, like, I think traveling, I'll always love traveling, but I couldn't even see myself the kind of person who like travels forever, like travels for life. Like, I just couldn't do that, because even when I went, like me and Luke in our gap year went away for like, what was it, 5 weeks or something, I missed home so much, even though I loved that, and that was like still up till now, all the holidays we've been after, that was probably my favourite holiday. I just love homely life. So yeah, honestly, even with practicality aside, my ideal life is living in my pengly furnished house, this beautiful home that I've bought, being married, like me and Luke, with our like cute babies. That's that's my life goal. Hashtag feminist. So yeah, I feel like that was a really long video, and I'm so fucking full. I feel so sluggish. So I hope you guys enjoyed this mukbang Q&A. I feel like most of it was me eating food, chewing, and then talking. I don't actually know how to do mukbang, because you can't actually like properly eat with your mouth like properly full, right? I don't know. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you want me to do like that relationship kind of long distance Q&A, possibly with Luke, let me know what you guys think generally down below. But yeah, leave me some questions as well. Follow me on Instagram, because I'll probably like make a post there. I feel like that's where I get most questions, and that's where it's like easier to get questions from, so I will make a post there. But definitely do leave questions in the comments down below as well. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I feel like I've said that 5 times. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to my channel if you aren't subscribed already, so you can see more videos from me. Also click the bell to turn on your post notifications, so you're notified every time I post a video. I will see you in my next video, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.